This is really about values, it's about leadership, and it's about direction.
3 things on which Mayor Ted Wheeler based his State of the City speech at Memorial Coliseum. Now, more than halfway through his term, one thing remains clear.
We're no longer a small city. For better or worse, we are becoming a large city. And with that status comes large city problems.
One of those problems? Portland's homeless crisis. On KGW's Facebook page, it was viewers' top concern they wanted the mayor to address. Leanne said, if we have so much money dedicated to homelessness, what are you doing with it? Michela said, when are you going to clean up the city? It's literally covered in trash. Wheeler says they'll continue using a complaint-driven system to clear camps, prioritizing them based on public safety, health, and the environment.
This isn't just about enforcement. A lot of the work that we do is about intervention as well, and we engage our social service providers to go out and proactively try to encourage people either to move into shelter or find them alternatives to living on the streets.
As police commissioner, the mayor addressed a trend. In recent weeks, both Clackamas and Washington County sheriffs announced their deputies would no longer help on most calls in Portland. Reasons given ranged from perceived anti-police sentiment in the city to protecting deputies from unnecessary personal and professional risk. The mayor said he was disappointed.
We are not going to respond in kind. We will continue to support our regional partners, and if they need us, we'll be there.
Finally, Wheeler addressed questions on whether or not he'd run for re-election. No official announcement tonight, but everything short of it.
My every intention is to run for re-election. I don't think this city has been well served by a revolving door of mayors.
Wheeler says the city is working on a number of programs to help address the homeless crisis. He said he'd share more about those and how they would be funded when he releases his new budget on May 1st.